All right. Welcome out, ladies and gentlemen, to another banger. I'm your host, Big Rube, and we are celebrating the best in youth sports, and you are on Ballers Only. And I got my co-host here.
Andre Scott.
Yes, indeed. Well, welcome to the show. How you feeling, man? You feeling good?
Yeah, feeling pretty good, man. It's a Monday, but this Monday went pretty well. So it's been great. How about yourself?
Man, feeling amazing. So look, let's go ahead and wait. Before we do, a couple things. People, we need you. We need your help. Like, that button, the thumbs up, do that. Comment, subscribe, do all that. But before we get to any of that, give me my theme music.
Oh, talk to me, Ocean.
Ocean. Hey, man, we in here with big time ballers. Slim, Maul. You feel me? Look. Big time ballin', better know we came to hoop. Ain't no competition, all these trophies is the proof. No count, high hand when I shoot like, ooh. Best ballers in the country, extra A. Big time ballin', we doing the most. Tournaments ballin' from coast to coast. Ballers see we got the replay for show. Checking the stats, we keeping the score. From Houston to Dallas, we banging the talent. You say you a shooter, we'll shoot like a Maverick. Shot town, all the way down to the valley. Posted with ballers, that's way out in Cali. Big time ballin', we tossin' the alley. You better come ready, we taking the talent. We get it like Hoopers, just run with the salad. Put you to rest, I'm making your parent. I'm hot as a mug, more pep than a rally. Whipping your bib, look on them, your daddy. Step from the three, then we get a baddie. Pull up too smooth, no lag, I'm a caddy. Switch time, ballin', better know we came.
This game, we got the gym rats all the way from Japan, and we got P3.
When I shoot like, oh, best ballers in the country, extra A.
Yes, indeed. As stated earlier, you are on Ballers Only. And boy, do we have a special guest for you today. And we are super excited. What do you think, Dre?
This is a good one. It's going to be shocking. It's going to be intriguing. It's going to be just filled with a lot of information. So I'm definitely looking forward to this one. This is another good one.
Look, I've seen this young man play several times out of my home state of Illinois.
Yes.
And
yes,
he's just like that. Okay. So without further ado, let me add to the show. We got Mr. Yes, I am calling him Mr. Although he's younger than me. We got Mr. Cody Rader in the building. Welcome. And his dad joining as well. How you guys doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm good, man. Welcome out to the show, man. Greatly appreciate that.
Yes, sir. Definitely. No problem. Thanks for having us.
Yeah, no problem, man. We greatly appreciate you guys taking time out before practice. So I gave you a little baby intro. That's what we do. I give the baby intro, and then my partner Dre, he kind of does the kind of grand intro. So we like you to be on screen for that. So go ahead and give them a little bit more of a rundown and the grand intro, Dre.
Yeah, of course. So like you said, Cody is much younger than us, as you can see, but it's Mr. Cody. Okay, so that's what we're doing today. So let me get ready while I see if the reading skills still work. All right. So first and foremost, what I would like to point out, though, he is an honor roll student and a devout Christian. That is my faith. And Cody, I appreciate that. Dad, thank you for, leading them to that. And that's Ruben's as well. So we really thank you. So I wanted to point that out first and foremost. But not only that, Cody is a nationally ranked basketball player from Geneva. It's not Chicago. It's not Hammond or any of that other stuff. All right. It's Geneva. All right. And he's out there balling. Okay. So he's in the class of 2029 at this moment. All right. So he plays for the Geneva Vikings. If you see it on Instagram, Facebook, and all those platforms they have, definitely go and check it out. And I'll let you guys speak to that too, Mr. Cody. So he plays for the Nike Mean Streets, the EYBL team as well. That's AAU. They've been to a ton of big time ball and tournaments. So we do thank you for your support. He's known for his exceptional pass skills, and he has this nickname. And Cody, you got to talk to us about this, but not yet. But I don't know how the baby Steve Nash thing came about. I know it's true, but that's huge. So he's the baby Steve Nash. All right. In addition to that, he plays baseball. So he's a two-sport athlete. You don't see that too often. You know, Travis Hunter, Charles Woodson. Now you got Cody Rader. So two-sport athlete. He's doing pretty well. So he's with the USA Baseball Events team. It's a top-tier team over there in Geneva, and he plays for the West team as well with the 14U. All right. Now, Cody is all over social media. You can definitely check out his page. It is right here listed in front of you at Cody Rader. Definitely check him out, support, follow, comment on the videos. He has tons of great stuff out there.
Yes,
so,
indeed.
It's not only that, he's sharing his highlights and updates on his athletic journey. And that's why we wanted to have him on the show, because what we do, we want to put kids in the spotlight. We want to get them to where they need to be and bless them. And hopefully a coach sees this and can spread the word or someone. So go to his page and share, and then subscribe to his channels as well. So for more information and his highlights, okay, you can go to CodyRader.com, okay, Rader, okay, Cody, Rader. It's right here in front of you as well. Or you can follow him on Instagram with the same tag, okay, which is a little bit different, Cody J Rader, okay. So you can definitely do that. Ruben, I think we lost him, but I'll keep going. So Mr. Cody Rader, welcome to the show, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. So, Dad, we need to know the secret sauce. Okay. What kind of Michael Jordan juice you giving him? Because I need to know, because I got an 8-year-old over here and I got a 13-year-old. So, like, how did you get him to this point?
Well, it's not genetics. So it's my wife and I love sports. You know, we both played college sports, but since he was born, he was just drawn to it. Like, he couldn't be in the gym enough. You know, whether it was watching older guys play or watching high school kids, he loved every second of it. So, you know, at a young age, like, he was just, had that energy, and he indicated early on, like, he wanted to play things. He loved winning, and we kind of ran with it. And we just, we tried to breed him as, like, hey, work ethic is everything. And I mean, I've never seen a work ethic like it. And I think that kind of puts him in the position he's in now.
Okay. And then Ruben, to catch you up there, I was asking, like, where did the secret sauce come from? I need to know what Michael Jordan juice he has so I can give it to my kids. So that's what he was explaining right there.
Yes, no, absolutely. So, man, I got to lean us in a little bit for this one. I want to kind of get into it. Slide over a little bit for me on that. All right. So I want to ask straight up, because I've seen it happen. People are coming for you. When they see you on the court, it's like they feel like they got to attack you. No pun intended. But how do you handle that when they're literally coming after you?
Just gotta keep going. Like, they come after you, you go back right at them. Just keep working, keep going against them every time.
Nice. Cody, what sport are you leaning more towards? Because, like, for me, and I know you might not be able to call that yet, but, like, which one is your favorite, I should say, right now?
So it's kind of like whatever season I'm in, really. So I'm in baseball season, baseball probably. Football season, football. And also basketball season, basketball. So it depends.
Which one would you say you're better at right now?
Probably basketball.
Okay. All right, cool. I saw some clips out there. They were pretty nice of the baseball. So I saw you play multiple positions. You had shortstop, third base, and some of those things. What's your favorite position out there in baseball?
Favorite position is probably pitcher or shortstop. Depends on whatever ones I want.
Pitcher. Yeah, pitcher was fun. Ruben, did you play baseball? No, you were just basketball, right?
No, I played in the little league, Cub sports or whatever, that type of deal. But yeah, I was okay, but nowhere near as good as Cody. So now I got a question for you. Actually, it's a double part question for both. So you actually coach your son, James, and Cody. Obviously, you play for your dad. What's the dynamics like? Does he get on your nerves sometime? Like, give me the nitty gritty. Like, just break it down for us.
So like me and him, we always like with each other. So like we know what we're doing. Like sometimes he calls a play, and I see something out of it, and I can to change a different play, and he'll trust me. And like yeah, like that, yeah.
Yeah, what he said on that, it's in, the biggest thing as a coach is like you can't give anybody free passes. It's certainly your son, right? And in this daddy ball era, so my deal with my boys is somebody else could be doing something, and you do it, you're getting called out for it, especially. So it's going to be extremely tough love, and you asked me to help you, and I'm gonna help you, but it's gonna be you don't get to control the messaging from the coach, so it's pretty intense at times. But my wife's on board, and certainly the boys are on board, and they ask me like, we sit down every year, and you want me to coach, and it's always yes, and the memories we created and stuff are fantastic. But there's definitely some intensity with it. But I think as a coach, like somebody like Cody, it's nice because there's a coach on the floor. So like he does a lot of my job for me, and he has phenomenal teammates that also are all in. So it's been just so many memories and so many wins.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. That's really cool. Hey, Dad, Mr. James, Mr. Rader. We're gonna call him Mr. Rader. Hold on, everybody's Mr. Okay, on today's segment. So, Mr. Rader, how do you the big Mr. Rader? Okay, there we go. So, how do you keep your son grounded and everything and focused? Just with all of the attention that he receives and all of the skills that he has, coaches everywhere, people talking, social media buzzing. What do you do?
Yeah, it's a great question. I think social media does that a little bit of that for you. He had that video when he was in 4th grade that had 2.7 million views, and it kind of changed his life. So he had to learn at an early age about haters, and I mean, people coming to him from every angle, on the court, off the court. Grown men like trolling him on social media. Wow. So it's just crazy on that end. The other end of that is you have people telling him, he's going to the NBA. So we had to we had to bring it down and say, hey, you got to meet somewhere in the middle. He's naturally he is a killer on the court, but he's like super humble, and he is just like a really just great, I would say almost like kind kid off the court. So he kind of does that naturally. I couldn't imagine his age dealing with all this. But we know tomorrow it goes away. He's not even in high school. He doesn't have a high school jersey yet, and he knows that. So he's out there every game to kind of prove what he can do, and he's prided himself on work ethic, and he knows if I don't work tomorrow, the weekend may not be good for me. So he just has to stay focused, and he is, and he gets that. So it's really has not been an issue for us so far.
Nice. So I want to get into this because I think it's imperative just to mention or to kind of get into your mentality. What motivates you when you're playing against an opponent? Like, what gets you going?
What gets me going is sometimes it's all of a sudden like people say they're better than me. So then I kind of get going from that. Or it's just I got to win that game. I love the win too. So want to win, and yeah.
So he's got that Mamba mentality. Okay, all right, that's what I'm talking about. There's nothing wrong with that. So, Cody, what what's your process right now? And maybe Dad, you can jump in as well with this question. What do you guys do to get his body prepared for baseball and then basketball? Because it's very difficult. The movements are different. You're working different muscles, and then you got to get your brain ready for, basketball and different plays. How do you guys do that?
So it's really just like a routine. I'm playing baseball. I know how to change from baseball to basketball, the movements. And it's just, movements, everything just the same kind of for me.
It's pretty organized. From the time he gets home, he's all in on it. So we have to check baseball, basketball, and football pretty much every day. He wants to be competitive in all of them. So we have a plan individual with different coaches, and then whatever's in season, he has the team practices. But we kind of use the outside beyond the team practices for the individual work. So he's locked in. He has a little brother that's coming. That's
Yes, he does.
Better than
really?
him, at his age.
Oh, wow.
taller than him, faster than him. So he needed.
What?
And Dylan will tell you he's out to break everything Cody's done. So it's
Oh yeah.
healthy competition, but they're in it together too. So that I'm not here. I'm working. My wife's working, and they're on their checklist. So like, what do we got to do? So it's an everyday process. It's a grind. There is for us like we're they got a lot of things in life. So it's like you got goals. Our family motto is like we're not aiming for average, whether that's grades or sports or whatever they take up. So they're all in, and if you're sick, you're practicing. Like if you're tired, you're practicing. Like that's
There it is.
Oh yeah.
I love it. So
Yeah.
I wanted to ask this. So as far as I know, we're skipping ahead a little bit because you still have 4 years of high school to go. But do you have a school, a dream school, or anybody on your radar that you're looking to attend?
Yeah, so my favorite two schools, North Carolina and Duke. I know they're like a rivalry. Been to both campuses. Both campuses are really nice. Love both campuses. Those are both my dream schools, UNC and Duke.
Nice.
I don't love that because I love Duke. So right, so he's like, we go to
I
North
was gonna
Carolina.
ask
He's
that
like,
question.
this is my favorite campus. I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
it's kind of hard, but pretty
That
good
was-
ones to dream about.
That's cool. What? That's a heated rivalry. That's been crazy for decades. That's a tough choice. But see, it all depends on what sport, though. That's the
It
thing.
does.
Yeah.
It does.
So so you just never know. What are you guys like currently doing now to check out different high schools and kind of move and vet out bad ones and things like that? What's the process for you guys?
For high school?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we live in Geneva. There's great coaches at Geneva. So
It is.
he
Yes.
decided you guys know how it is. Like he had every school under the sun reach out to him, like under the table, above the table. So that was really exciting for him. But his going to his hometown school, they play good competition. It's a good path for him for his freshman year. So he's excited for that. But he's locked into the moment right now. Like, we always say, like, how many opportunities can you give yourself, like in terms of college? And it takes one coach to find you. He had the dream too of we went, luckily got to work out at overtime. So they had him out there and give a tour, and like that's probably his number one dream, right? Even before the next level. So like he has big dreams. We support him, and we're like, hey, we're gonna do everything you do. Give yourself as many opportunities as you can. And the thing watching him, and the thing I keep trying to tell him is, who knows how it's gonna be, right? The percentages for D1, your body size, NBA, but if you play junior college, you're gonna love it. If you play D3, you're gonna love it. If you play D1, you're gonna love it. So like, just don't even worry about that now. Go have fun and work and give yourself as many opportunities as possible.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love that. I love that. That's exactly what I tell all the kids. So I wanted to get into this. Talk to me about a game that you just destroyed. You have many of those, right? And then also on the flip side, talk to me about a game that you kind of struggled at. What did you learn from both games? And give me those details. Look, I want intricate details. I want to know who you were playing, who was guarding you. If you got all those details, if you can remember, I want it all. I want the juice.
So at high school for AAU, when I was playing with Illinois Tech, we played a team called Prime Times. I think it was this weekend, and came in the game, just started going crazy, shooting threes, getting layups, everything. And we still lost though, but it was still a great team we played against, and great game for me. Probably one of my worst games. Probably when I was it was at my middle school, I think, had like 11 points, something like that. Really wasn't shooting well, so I got to the basket. Almost lost again in that game, but came out with the win. And yeah.
So what kind of defense were they playing in that the tougher game?
Boxing one.
Okay. So what did we learn from that one?
What we learned, like some of my coaches, not him, but my middle school coach in 7th grade, she was running zone plays, right? And in boxing one, she was running man to get other people open. So she was just running zone plays, so it was harder to because he's following the whole time, so it's harder for me.
Absolutely. Go ahead, Dre. You got to follow a question because I was
You
going to
know,
ask this in the good game. You know how did you
yeah.
get loose? What defense? I'm always curious of the adjustment that the coaches made when you were killing. Did they try to put different people on you, or what
So
was happening?
they started in a little bit of like a zone kind of. Then after I started to hit like 2, maybe 3 threes, they just got out of it, played man. So then I started to get attacked to the basket. He was a great coach though. He planned that defense really well though.
Nice.
I wanted to know about the nickname. I think it's cool. I think it's a unique person to pick as well. That's just me. Steve Nash had it all. So that is probably one of the best, guards and assist wise and other things too. But when you talk about assists, man, like
yes.
I think of Steve Nash because he incorporated everybody. I don't think he barely shot the ball to me.
Wait a minute now. Whoa. Now
I'm just saying it was always pass first. It was always pass first. And that he did score when he needed to, but it was always pass first and get everybody else involved. It was never any of this, man. Anyways, you know what I'm talking about, Ruben. So where did the nickname come from? That's what I've been trying to figure out. Who gave it to you?
So I was in 4th grade. We were at a Snowball Classics for T3 TV. I was playing with Illinois Flight at the time, and I was just playing, trying to show out. And Courtside Films video me. Posted a video and they gave me a nickname, Baby Steve Nash.
Nice.
Probably because of my hair and I passed a lot, good passes. So they just gave me that nickname and it just stuck on throughout my years.
That is crazy.
I love it. So actually, hold on. Let me see something really quick. Hold on. Let me see.
Uh-oh.
I may have something pulled up. Wait a minute. Is this it? Is this it right here? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, let's just watch it. Oh, okay. Hey, that kind of does look like Steve right there. Bang.
Like reminds me of
nothing but net.
James Harden right here. I like them. Oh yeah, that's James
Nasty.
Yeah.
Look, this was 3 or 4 years ago too, so you know what he's working with now.
Yeah. That's James Harden all day. Oh, that's crazy.
Birds fly, pump fake. I love it.
I would want him to dunk one. That's what I want to see.
Hey, dime.
I thought Cody, you gotta do the East Bay next time, man.
There's no shortages of East Bay from this kid. Like, even in layups, like we're playing the game, like on a stretcher or something, like I leave my practice. I'm like, is this kid gonna try and East Bay game? Like, I can do that in high school.
This is crazy.
Yeah, nice.
I didn't see this one.
Man, that's enough. That is enough. Okay, my goodness. Now
and
look,
he's got like the Matt Miller. Is that who it is? The hair and everything, man. You just got to get the headband, Cody. That's it.
Well, look, man.
I don't like that band. I don't know why. I just never wear a headband. Never wear it.
Exactly. So look, now you want to talk about some jealousy, man. My jealousy just kicked in right there when I'm watching that, man. That was nice, man. Very envious right now, man. I never had that much flair in my game, baby. So Coach, I got a coach for you, Dad. A question for you, Dad. So I had the privilege of having you come out to our tournament recently, and you actually are one of the coaches that I like because you make in-game adjustments. And believe it or not, there are many people out here, some of them who have some accolades, but they don't know how to adjust in-game. So talk to me a little bit about your coaching career and, just a little bit about how you learned how to be so good at that.
Yeah, I mean, just like anything, like watching older, better coaches. You learn a lot from the Coach K's of the world, right? Like watch on TV.
Yep.
I would say like probably the number one thing that helped me as a coach and as a trainer and as a dad is like just having access to Instagram and like seeing the plays, seeing the different like behind the scenes stuff. I would say a plus and a minus is I kind of coach how I played like pretty intense, but I was able to learn from like a lot of different coaches. And then from an X and O standpoint, like, I mean, Instagram's been gold for me, just seeing some of the things that I liked and seeing like X's and O's and how different things explain and then putting like our own adaptation to it. And then for in game, it's like, I feel like, I've seen so many coaches that are great plans and they had, but then, it's a chess match. And I've had the luxury to coach against some really good coaches too. So it's like, if I just go with the plan, something's not working, we got to keep changing it. And I think that was something that like my teams have always done pretty well. And I think it's credit a lot to Cody because he's all in, like, his IQ all in on the plays. But the teams that we've had, they're all in on like switching to the defenses immediately and just making the in game and just processing it. So I think communication is, crucial.
Yeah, that's awesome. Well, we know you guys got practice. Ruben, I didn't know if you were done before we do our traditional toast.
I got one last question because I'm just curious because I've literally seen this kid in person before he came to the tournament. I had to watch like everybody else, but seeing him in person. And Dad, you just mentioned basketball IQ. Man, it's a lot going on up there upstairs. So I got a question. What are you seeing on the court? And then my other question is, what is basketball IQ to you? And then how do you use it on the court?
So like the IQ part of the game, like sometimes he sees stuff that I can't see on the court when I'm a point guard bringing the ball up. Sometimes he sees stuff that I can't. And sometimes when he's calling out a play, I see something that he can't. So it just like translates, like I'm really good at IQ. I can see stuff that some other people can't, some coaches can't. He can also see stuff that some coaches can't. He's a really good coach in that, uses the IQ very well.
That's
nice.
Cool. Did you just like watch basketball all the time? Is that kind of where that came from?
He was always it. I mean, he just sat there and watched and I mean, he could never get enough of it. So like, I mean, before he could even walk, he was sitting there. So
and look, and that's the difference between these kids today. Like, honestly, a lot of these kids, they only watch highlights on YouTube. They don't watch the whole game. Like, they see Steph Curry hit a three or Clay hit a three, but what did he do before that play? Did he get off a screen? Did he do this? Was it a dribble handoff? Like, so those are things that are important, and by watching the game, you can learn. So
people always talk about like, oh, Cody, you have all these highlights, but what they don't see is the other side is like, we're breaking down, when I get the phone out or the camera, it's like, hey, he doesn't want to see this, but this is what he did wrong, right? Like, we're breaking down everything. I mean, having the videos so accessible has been gold to us.
Absolutely. Watch your highlights of what you did wrong. Is how you really get better.
Right. No.
Yeah, but go ahead, Dre, man. Let them get out of here for their toast.
I will. I had something real quick. Sorry about that, Rube.
You good.
Cody, this is really, like, honestly inspirational. This is great to see. Just a kid your age picking up these skills like this. Is there anything you can tell the kids out there who are, watching you, wanting to get better? What advice can you give?
Just keep working, eat protein, try and get as big as you can. Try and get as tall as you can. Like, that's things you want to be tall for basketball. Like 6'5" is really good. Work on your ball handling. Shooting is a big important in the next level. Once you get to like high school level, above high school, big important. Conditioning is also one too. People that are more conditioned, like they'll be moving around. Defenders will get tired. Just getting conditioned, ball handling, and shooting. Yeah.
Nice.
Very nice.
All right, Dre, go ahead and give us a toast, and let's have some couple words.
All right. So, Cody, Mr. Little Cody, Mr. Big Cody, thank you.
We're gonna call him Mr. Big Cody.
Hey, man, this is Mr. right here, man. He's doing big things. But I really thank you guys for joining the program. And we do this toast. It's a tradition that we do. And we would just like to, wish you well on your future endeavors. May God give you a righteous mind, and put the right folks in your way to guide you. You got your father right there. He's doing a great job. So we just pray that, the Lord surrounds you and covers you and gives you that concentration and focus and determination that you currently have, and that you can keep it going. So, in those things, in Jesus' name, we all pray. Amen.
Amen.
Oh, cheers to you.
Man.
We appreciate you guys.
Thank you.
Yes, indeed.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
but before we get out of there, everybody knows me. I'm a real jokester, prankster, everything like that. But when it's time to be serious, I got to put on the serious hat. So hold on. All right. So this is what I'm gonna call giving you some game. All right, and you got a dad there who's definitely gonna give you some gems and stuff like that. And he's probably told you a few of these things, but it just hits a little different when you're hearing it from other folks. So, number one, always keep your word. Your honesty and integrity will take you much further than anything else in life. Trust me on that. I had to learn that the hard way. And then the other one I'd say is, I got a few, but understanding and knowing your surroundings. Okay. Because it's very important, because you are literally on your way to being a rock star, right? So just make sure you're always vigilant and watching your surroundings. Make sure you know what's going on. You're not down looking at your phone, walking around. Always keep your head on a swivel.
Sure.
Yep. So
Absolutely.
all right, the hat is off now. I can be back silly. No. All right. So last question of the day. All right, you guys get a little tighter. I'm about to zoom you guys in a little bit for this one. And let's zoom you in, and then I'll ask this here question. All right. You know a lot of people. You played against a lot of people. Who should we reach out to, and who should we interview next? It could be a teammate. It could be someone you played against. Anybody.
Ethan Ball. He's a really hard working kid, moves around a lot when you're guarding him. He's really good and really fun to watch.
He's a 2028 Oswego High School. You see him all over the internet. He's a top ranked kid. We pick their brain a lot for what do you do with him that we can do with Cody, and they train together, and
wow.
Probably the biggest part is a great human being.
That's really
wow.
Cool.
That's,
Yeah.
I believe, if I'm not mistaken, Dre, is that the second recommendation for Ethan, or is that that's the second one, I believe? But
okay,
yes.
nice.
We had Brady Pettigrew on. I think.
Yep, there you go. It's another great
Yeah.
one. Great family, great person.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yep. That I did, man. Oswego has a lot of good ball players. I didn't know that. I lived in Shorewood, so I could have drove down the street and checked out a few games. I had no idea.
Yeah.
But now I know. Wow.
Nice. Well, look, thank you guys for taking a little bit of time out before practice. We greatly appreciate you guys for joining us. Thank you again.
Yeah. Thank you guys.
Thanks for having us. We appreciate you.
Yep.
All right. Hey guys, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Let us know. If you think he's great, let us know. If you think he's not great, let us know. We embrace the hate. We embrace the love. It is what it is. All right. All right, fellas.
Have a good practice.
Thank you.
See you guys.
All right. Yeah, Dre, man, that was pretty good, man. What you think,
that
man?
Was,
that
Cody,
was
really, really good, man. I like the fact that he's in the word. That's first and foremost.
Yeah.
And his determination is insane at that age. You don't really see that, and people don't realize how that's just blows my mind, because he just has that determination, the focus to switch from baseball to basketball, and to know what to do to be his best at both and give 100%.
Absolutely.
That is so cool.
Yeah, but
So
hold
cool.
on, man. I gotta lean us in on this one, man. I gotta lean us in.
Cool.
Like, look, he is good, man. Like, he is everything is advertised, man. I love his tenacity, like seeing him like out there on the court. He like takes the game serious, and he's a worker too. That's the part where people are missing, thinking that he just because he got thousands of followers on IG. Like, it's some stuff that come with that, man. He works for it, man. So Yeah,
Like
I,
I'm
I like
looking
I
at,
like the kid. I like his upbringing. I like his dad. Man, one thing
yeah,
we forgot to tell them, Dre, is that they need to come to all the big time balling tournaments, man. Next year, we forgot
they
to
do.
tell them.
They
I'm
do.
gonna shoot them a
Hey man,
text. I'm gonna shoot them a text.
but I'm looking at like, excuse me, just like the accolades and what he's doing. He's just out there pretty much building a brand.
Nice.
He's
Yeah.
a brand right now, but he's building the brand, I should say. And man, it is insane. So I love it. I
Nice,
love it.
man. Well,
It's
look,
cool.
I'm gonna put my serious hat on while you go ahead and give us our
Let's see.
positive note, man. I'm gonna put my
Hold
hat
on.
on and see what you got for us to end the show.
Okay, let me see. I'm looking at, you know what? Let me see something. Based on this show, today's segment,
I'm
I'm
playing
gonna go
Jeopardy
with this
music, bro.
one. So it's trying to just connect it so that everybody can like really resonate with it. So either you run the day or the day runs you. I say that because in this segment because you see Cody working constantly. And once basketball is over, you swing right into baseball. So it's not like you have a few months in between and you start the football season. So either you run the day or it runs you. So what are you going to do with your time? How can you get better? What book can you read? What trade can you learn? And this translates to sports because you have a playbook. Are you going to not get in the playbook? Are you going to not study? Are you not going to watch film? Are you not going to study the defense? Are you not going to understand yourself and say, well, I'm not good at going to my left. Let me work on it. Or, hey, I need to develop a post-game package, a one-on-one ISO package. You have to know these things. So are you going to let the day run you or are you going to run the day?
Nice.
Like, what are you going to do? So, you really have to make that decision and just, be aware of yourself and what you want to do and then make sure you stay committed.
No, I like it, man. You know what I like more than what you said? The likes that this video is going to get. So make sure you hit your thumbs up, subscribe, turn your noties on. That's my new lingo. My young player gave me the lingo, man. Put your noties on, baby. That's the notification. That's the little bell. So every time we go live, you are connected. So on that note, a great show, Dre. Appreciate you, man.
Yes.
Appreciate our guests. Once again, like, comment, subscribe, man. We out of here, man. Another banger on the Ballers Only show. But before we get out of here, they gotta give me my theme music.
Ooh, talk to me, Ocean.
Ocean. Hey man, we in here with big time ballin'. Slim, Maul. You feel me? Look. Big time ballin', better know we came to hoop. Ain't no competition, all these trophies is the proof. No count, hot hand when I shoot like best ballers in the country. Extra big time ballin', we doing the most. Tournaments, ballers from coast to coast. Ballers see we got the replay for show. We checking the stats, we keeping the score. Houston to Dallas, we banging the tally. You say you a shooter, well shoot like a Maverick. Shot town all the way down to the valley. Posted with ballers, that's way out in Cali. Big time ballin', we tossing the alley. You better come ready, we taking the tally. We getting that Cooper, just run with the salad. Put you to rest, I'm making your panic. I'm hot as a mug, more pep than a rally. Whipping your bitch, look on them, your daddy. Step from the three, then wink at a baddie. Pull up too smooth, no like I'm a caddy. Switch time, ballin', better know we came.
This game, we got the gym rats all the way from Japan, and we got P3.